So I was born and raised in a place called University Place. They were going to build a university there, and they didn't. It's right near the Narrows Bridge in Tacoma. And what I like to say when people ask where I'm from is I say I'm from Seattle. So at night, I would lay up in my bed, and I would look out the window, and I'd tell stories into this little dictaphone thing, whatever it's called. You just talk into it, then it talks back at you. And I would look out over the fence, and I could see the neighbor's upstairs window. And if I edged all the way to the edge of my bed, and if I had the binoculars, I could see the Playboy Channel. Now, the neighbors had kids. Grant, funnily enough, is my name, and Ryan. Ryan was kind of the town hunk, and he was older, and Grant was younger, and we were good friends. And I'd go over there, and we'd play basketball and all sorts of things. And the night after I had this discovery, I told them, guys, there's some good shit going on upstairs. So the parents on Saturday went to Costco, which bought us at least 5 hours. And we went up there, us 3 boys, and we sat on the couch, and we educated ourselves. And the more I thought about it, the more I wanted to have some of this content to myself. So my dad, he recently, during that time, I was 13, he bought a video recorder. And what I'd do is when their parents went to Costco on Saturdays, we'd go upstairs, and it still felt sneaky. We'd sneak up there, even though no one was home. And I'd get Grant and Ryan's mom's sewing magazines, and I'd pile them up on top of the footstool, and I'd aim the video camera at the TV. And then I'd step to the side and turn it on. And I'd zoom in at critical moments and zoom back. I managed the set. These 2 jokers are back here looking, hey, there's some tits. I'd say, shh, I'm recording. So at that same time, my dad got married again. Different story. And the third wedding just doesn't quite have the draw as the first. So none of the Nebraska relatives came. And my dad asked if I would take the role of recording the wedding. Yeah, of course. I'm good at that. So we went to the wedding. I set up the camcorder, and I zoomed in at the right times. I pulled back at the right times. I panned, and his wife looked beautiful. And it was a great wedding. They drove off, and the neighbors, same neighbors, Austin Healy, and that was that. Now, I mentioned the Nebraska relatives. They still wanted to see the wedding. So we sent them the video of the wedding. 2 years after that, my sister got married. It was her first marriage. And you know, it drew a crowd. It drew the Nebraska relatives to this wedding. And my sister was up there, 22, so beautiful, with Roger. It was a great wedding. And then after the rice was thrown and the people left, the Nebraska relatives filed out, except for Jean and Kathy, who found me. I was sitting at a table. Gene and Kathy flanked me. And they said, "We are so disappointed in you." I was shocked. I didn't know why. "Your family moved out here and the values have been destroyed." "What are you talking about?" "We saw the video." The problem about shooting porn that's already been shot is that the reflection in the TV captures things. So there were my two friends, Ryan and Grant, and there's me. Shh, quiet. This is good stuff. And I felt this shame rising. But then I felt a bit of pride. The things that I did. And I looked at them and I said,